That one Allen people going for shot.
No, South China, the South China Sea, so I think you're for that.
No, it's not the sea.
You a big gambler now, are you?
I work with Hagen.
Oh, well, enough said.
So then we're on 15 minutes.
At home or on the road?
Just kind of like something.
Hey, did Golden come back in after the head injury?
No, I don't think he did. No.
He only played like 2 minutes. He did seem pretty shaky. That was his
Yeah, they were checking right.
It was my seasons or
Because they're hard to have them on.
That's about right.
Oh, he was in. He was in from 2:36 to 2:15 in the second half.
What'd you say, Chris? He did come back in.
He was in from 2:36 to 2:15 in the second half. So he went for
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Right there. I wonder if he like felt shaken up or something, and that's why he came back out.
Yeah, I don't think they've never.
It didn't look that bad, but he was clearly shook. Yeah, he like looked up, looked around, and it didn't seem good.
Spring training games might be a lot of fun to spring training games.
it's going to be all the time. That's what we're going to have. And I think it's going to happen on that side.
I think like right
It's going to happen.
Yes.
I hope the Astros
But I wrote it down.
will have people won't say for something. So see, Rockets are cheap. This is what we can win. They're still It's kind of weird because, in the World Series this year, they lost every home game, which was ridiculous. And they won, the other World Series, they won game 6 and 7 out in LA on the road. So they played better when they were in the World Series than they did at home. Both of them they won.
We'll think of this as an insurance example, but even when they practice, these guys, people can still already know what's coming. It's not like you have an advantage.
Yeah, they still can. They said, oh, they're cheap. They still have to hit the last bit of the one. It's just like with the steroids and everything. It's really cheap. Well, yes, but you still have to hit the ball. They've been cheap in baseball ever since the game sport. Throwing spitballs and sharpening your spikes to take guys out. I'm sure they want to go back and beyond.
I think get I mean, there's basically within the rules we're okay with. I was thinking about steroids is they had a whole showing game 6 day games, so we think that is one of the greatest performances ever. Steroids might not be, so it's like the same kind of steroids, but it's steroids and less. That's okay. You can use non-anabolic steroids and it's fine, but you have to use HGH or something to do that.
I still think there's other teams that were probably doing it too.
They sucked.
They were dumb enough to get caught.
Many trash cans.
Buying trash cans. They come up with different rules for signaling to the players. I'm really kind of surprised it hasn't, especially with the new players. Because you got to figure they might be monitoring the dugout or the game.
There is usually.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot.
So why wouldn't you do that? I mean, if the television monitor's right there, why would you sit there and just whistle or do whatever?
Just maybe coming in and replacing Tom. Not replacing.
Oklahoma State beat Texas Tech. Good God. Oklahoma State is terrific. Freaking Kansas. God, I hate Kansas. Ugh.
You're in Illinois area.
I grew up in Illinois.
So we have like kids anymore.
I just don't like it. No, I went to school at Iowa State, but I hate Kansas too because of that. No, Bill Simmons is nuts. A friend of mine in junior college goes, so he's a cool guy. I said, not what I've seen. Oh, my husband playing out of
I was gonna say you're just gonna hit it.
Oh, my husband playing out of
I don't know if they've seen that guy.
Oh, I think he's okay. I thought he was me out. When I saw that, I said, oh my God, he was me out.
Crazy thing is, I think they were underdogs.
They probably were.
Crazy to think that
Rutgers hasn't lost that. Yeah.
Yeah, all the credit in the world goes to Coach Ewing and Georgetown on that one. Got a ton of respect for him. Yeah, obviously, you get to spend time at the media day and conference meetings and get to know the coaches pretty well in our conference. And in this league is every night with the coaches and the players, and he's doing a phenomenal job. And so, obviously they got guys out, we got guys out. They were more prepared, so we have to do a better job. They were more focused, and that's on us as coaches. And they played harder. So, there's games sometimes you walk into a game and you steal a win, and you think, man, I don't know if we deserve to win that. They deserve to win the game. Like, toughest team set the rules from start. When we made runs, they responded. So, give them the credit. They did a great job. In this league, you just have to. You can't afford to not play well. You've got no shot.
LaVall, Georgetown shot 58% against in the second half. I think maybe like 2 turnovers. What made them so effective? Because usually, no matter what, hardly anyone shoots that well against your half-court defense.
Yeah, we struggled to guard him off the bounce. Allen, Terrell Allen was tremendous. He was absolutely tremendous. We went zone and tried to stall him out for a stretch there in the second half, and but he just kind of got to where he wanted to all night. And then they had guys step up and make plays, but I thought containing him was a challenge. And then a couple times when we did get to stop, the young fella, the big kid, got in on the glass and put the ball back in. And those were big offensive rebound putbacks. So we've got a area for growth. It's all about growing and getting better, and getting better. A lot of times is your skill set. And just as much as your skill set, it is your mindset going into every practice, every film session, and every game. And there's a maturity about that. So we couldn't keep them out of the paint on the drive, and that led to open kick-out threes, and they made some tough ones.
What do you mean the toughest team sets the rules from the start? Are you saying Georgetown was tougher? I mean, what did it look like?
Yeah, clearly. Like they were. Mentally tougher. They were ready, and they had a mindset about them. They attacked from start to finish. We responded at some points, but I thought, they initially, they set the tone. We try to pride ourselves on that, and they came out, set the tone, and we were in response and reaction mode all night.
So, Jordan, if you could point to one or two things, what do you think the difference in the game was?
Defense. We struggled to get stops. Even when we were scoring, it was like they had to answer back every time. Like Coach said, whenever they were missing, they were getting their own rebounds, and we did a bad job blocking them out. And we didn't do a good job on our end going to the glass when we were on offense. So.
What's it like sitting there listening to LaVall talk about toughness? I mean, you guys don't get out tough very often. So do you agree with that, A? And B, what do you think about what happened?
Yeah, I agree. We got out tough today, and then we just got to come in and get better and have a better mindset.
Coach, Caleb came in, provided 16 minutes when he didn't play last game. His playing time's been pretty sporadic pretty recently. How's he able to come in and provide you with 8 points and have a good game overall?
Yeah, I was proud of him. He and John Michael, our two young guys came in and gave us a spark. Especially in the first half there, and just their preparation was proper, right? They were prepared for it. And in case had some moments where he wasn't, ready mentally as much as anything. He's got physical gifts. He's grown a ton this season, just learning what it takes and to be a really good player and be part of a really good team. And, I was proud of him today for being prepared and hopping in and giving us, some energy. And he got a couple baskets, and he can do that. He's a talented player. But I think his mindset was in the right place. Same as John Michael. He's been sitting there working every day in practice, battling with Golden, Enzi, and Derek. And he was ready for his opportunity, and I thought he did a good job.
Or do you know, does Golden have concussion symptoms?
That wasn't what I heard right away. So he got dinged, but it didn't sound like he had a concussion or any symptoms. So he was available if we wanted to put him back in.
Mentally, you said Caleb wasn't there sometimes. What were those moments?
Yeah, it's all it's not just Caleb. It is human nature. It's especially this generation. It's there's what are you willing to do to get what you want or what you say you want. And so that's always the question, do you want your want? Well, what you want is to be a good player, to be on a good team. Well, that requires certain things, and you have to do them. And you can't just do them one time. You can't just do them one day. You have to consistently do the things that are required. And so there's a work ethic that's required. There's a concentration that's required. There's a focus that's required. There's a maturity that's required because you got to block out a lot of noise, right? Because everybody's been told how good they were. And so I think that's a generational thing, and I don't know if it's changed from generation. I think they have a lot more noise than people my age did when we were in their phase of life. And so there's a mental toughness you got to do to that, and I think he's done a really good job of honing in and just locking it on his teammates.
LaVall, what would your response if someone looked at the box score and said, well, this is an outlier game? Georgetown took half as many threes as Butler and made about the same number, and they usually don't shoot the three that well.
I would say, they're not educated. I think they played better. They were better prepared. They played harder. That's the team that deserves to win. You have to earn the right to win games with your preparation, your focus, and your effort. The guys that made threes can make threes. Pickett was an all Big East freshman player. And so was Devon Blair. So they made 6 threes combined. They did that. I saw them do that when they were freshmen. Terrell Allen's a really good player, and coach has done a good job recruiting, guys that putting a team together that can play. And so I wouldn't say that's accurate. That would be slighting what they did.
In the heat of the moment's one thing, but now that you've thought about it, can you talk about what happened, that double technical?
Just one of the players was standing over Sean, flexing. I mean, like we said, we play for each other, so I'm not going to let anyone stand over my teammate and do that. So that's what happened.
Coach, you were able to overcome a pretty big deficit at Georgetown. What was the adjustment that you were trying to make coming into the second half, and how, and were they able to adjust back? Was there something that you were trying to execute better that just didn't happen down the stretch?
Yeah, it's the doing is the, like, you can say it all you want. You have to do it and execute, and we've got to have a better plan. I think they're a different team without the big fella in there, obviously. So there's more space. They're smaller and they're quick and they can score, and they move the ball really well and played together. And the point guard did his job and found his teammates. And thought Mosley, he's a veteran player, he's a senior. He played like one. But the spacing was a lot different, and it took us, we never adjusted. They shot 58% in the second half, so we didn't make the proper adjustments. So got to go back at the film and look at it, because we'll see someone that'll have the same type of team or personnel or plan. We got to be ready for it.
What's the status of Aaron Thompson and Derek Smits?
Still they'll get evaluated, daily, and it's all kind of day to day, where they are that day. So obviously they were out today, and they'll have a reevaluation. So we'll find out, once that happens, where they are. Thank you.